of the Bono East region. And on the foreign front, Portuguese project promotes protection for displaced children in Mozambique. This story and others coming up shortly in the bulletin. My name is Jonas Biarubi. Do follow us on all our social media platforms on Facebook, ZATV Ghana, on YouTube, ZATV Ghana. We are live across all the networks. Starting this afternoon, the Member of Parliament for Damango constituency and Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, Samuel Abu Jinapo, has donated 10 Apsonic motorbikes to the West Gonja Municipal Health Directorate in Damango. The donation
Speaking at a brief ceremony to hand over the motorbikes to the authorities of the West Gonja Municipal Health Directorate in Damango, Samuel Abu Jinapo says enhancing the delivery of quality health service to the people had always been his priority. He says the gesture was to enable health personnel reach out to some communities within the constituency that were difficult to reach in order to attend to their health needs. The MP added that he was aware of the numerous challenges the country is facing in the delivery of health services, especially in rural communities, and will do all that he can to support his constituents in that regard. Mr. Jinapo gave the assurance that his office will collaborate with the Health Directorate and other agencies within the municipality to ensure that the situation is improved. The Municipal Director of Health Services, Gertrude Yentumi, who received the motorbikes on behalf of the Health Directorate, thanked the MP for the support, indicating the motorbikes had come at the right time and will go a long way to augment the health system in the municipality in terms of its transportation needs. She also noted that the motorbikes will help health personnel to take health delivery closer to the doorsteps of the people. She says the West Gonja is one of the biggest municipalities with many of health facilities, especially in the rural areas.
Now, Kisu Skills Training has organized a 3-day skills training for over 200 youth in Kintampo North Municipality in the Bono East region to reduce poverty and raise economic standards for the people. Founder of Kisu Skills Training, Dramani Barkisu Asao, noted that the motive behind the training is to reduce unemployment, making the youth self-employed, as well as increase the productive potentials in the country.
Speaking at the sideline of the training, Dramani Barkisu Asao, founder of Kisu Skills Foundation, explained it was necessary to give the youth some skills training to make them self-reliant. She noted that empowering the youth and making them self-employed would go a long way to increase the country's potentials of productivity. She indicated that teenage pregnancy, school dropouts, armed robbery, and other social vices are on the increase in the municipality. By introducing the youth to new lifestyles to replace the negative acts, placing the youth at a position to be able to make their own money would enhance peace in the country.
Kisu Skills Training is a foundation that has come to equip the youth with a vocational skill so that they will be doing something for themselves. In fact, it's high time we realize that we don't school all in the name of government work. We school in order for us to acquire skills for our day in and day out activities, but not for government work. Whether you are educated or not, you don't have to wait for the government to employ you before you do something for yourself. That is why this foundation is in, to help the youth, for them to depend solely on themselves as far as their financial status is concerned. This is a project that we are going to embark on for 4 years. After 4 years, if we will continue with the same thing, fine. But then for this particular one, it's for 4 years. This particular section, our target group is unemployed youth, dropouts, whether you are educated or not. People, victims of teenage pregnancy, after this particular version, we'll be going to more area. After that, Kisu area, Babato area, before we leave Kintampo North district. And when we are done with the students and other groups, but then for now, our focus is youth who are unemployed.
The 3 days training saw over 200 participants who were taken through beads making, pastries, decoration, soap making, local drinks, and makeup.
Now, disability, they say, is not inability. 23-year-old Rafia in the North Gonja district of the Savannah region has broken all odds. She is also into bee farming, beads weaving, and smoke weaving. Rafia is appealing to individuals and benevolent organizations to extend support to her to ensure her dream of becoming a teacher comes true. She's currently a level 200 student at the University for Development Studies. It's a Saturday morning and 23-year-old Rafia is ready to go to work. She lives in Daboya, the North Gonja district capital. She is one of the few persons living with disabilities who believe in that popular saying that disability is not inability.
I always say disability is not inability. If you are a disabled, it doesn't mean that you can't do anything. You can do something far better than an able person. And also, the reason I'm here is my motto is always the best revenge, massive success. If you are doing something and you are saying that you are not gaining anything from me today, but tomorrow it will bring some benefits.
Even in her condition, she has broken all odds to get herself engaged in crop and bee farming. After a few minutes' ride, Rafia has arrived at her smoke sewing center. Rafia and 7 other women have decided to venture into smoke sewing, a business that is meant for only men here in Daboya. She believes that what men can do, women can do as well.
Last we were here, one was passing and he saw us working, and he was very impressed. He came to us and asked, what are we doing here? And we say we are sewing smoke. That we women and we are into sewing. And we say yes. The guy was very happy. When he was going, he dashed us something. It has motivated us. What men can do, women can do it far better.
She has a 2-acre and wishes to expand it if she gets support. Rafia also farms other crops like maize and groundnut. The land she farms on is not too fertile and she cannot afford to buy fertilizer every year. Sometimes she harvests just 2 bowls of corn at the end of the year. However, she is not demoralized, but only hoping to make her farm bigger.
Aside the smoke sewing, I do farming. I keep bees farming. And also, I'm into bees weaving. And also a student. The land where I'm farming is not all that fertile. But because I kept some cashew on it, for the yield, frankly speaking, it's not all that good. You can farm and you get like 10 bowls. But that doesn't mean that I should stop farming. The best revenge, massive success. I'll continue farming. One day, the land will be fertile and I'll expand the bees so that I'll get like financial support to expand the bees by doing more boxes so that the boxes will be more. For now, I'm having only 2 boxes. Like if I get 2 or 3 to add to it, it will be more so that I can get more honey. There are 3 people who are depending on me. 2 are my cousin and 1 my nephew. And where I'm getting the fund to support them is the weaving of the bees and also the farm. What I just wish to have first is have my own store to put my.
Her dream is to become a teacher one day. She is currently a level 300 student studying early childhood education at the University for Development Studies.
My dream, because I like kids. Because of that, I'm doing early child education. I like kids, so I want to give the knowledge that I'm having to the kids. Even when I started, my school was discouraging my father to drop me out. That my father will just waste his money on me. I can't do anything from the school. So my father should drop me out to be learning how to. And I say no. My mother didn't agree on that. And I say no. The best revenge, massive success. I will do it. I just finished my diploma last year. And I continue with the degree. So it's level 200 laddering.
For ZA News, Jonas Biaurubi. Concerned residents in and around Dabokwa and Kalarga in the Tamale metropolis have called on parents whose wards are at Dabokwa Technical Institute to pay attention to their children. The concern was due to growing indiscipline among students. The students are accused of truancy, of Indian hemp, and of the school walls to start paying the school visit to check on their children. He lamented about the truancy among the students, especially those who rented in the community. According to him, indiscipline among Jews may not be at Dabokwa alone, but other schools and parents and guardians in the metropolis need to be more serious in monitoring their children at various educational institutions.
We have a problem at here, Dabokwa Technical School. The students, I want to appeal to their